Hello there, everybody. I'm not feeling super great today, but I'm doing the live stream anyway. So yeah. Hello there, everybody. This is No Name No One 7 Spore. Welcome back to Ruler Waves 2. Um, so, one issue we currently have. Okay, so I was really hoping that Rainbow would rebuild these, but he hasn't, which is kind of lame. But I mean, we built a bunch more. Um, yeah. So far, right now, we are kind of massively winning this war. This is 220,000 victory point lead, which is absurd, but it's only about 3 to 1 at the moment. The US right now is down to 1 battlecruiser, 4 CVs, 3 CVLs, 5 CAs, and 8 CLs, and 14 destroyers. So their navy is now pretty tiny, especially compared to ours. And these, the 3 building battleships, those are rebuilds. They only, they have an advantage in CVLs. They have a small advantage in CAs, and that's it. But they do have a lot of naval aircraft. Because they have more bases than we do. But we're running into an issue, and that is submarine spam. Germany has a lot of subs. So does the USA, or the USA is building a lot. They don't have a lot right now, but they have started a massive sub-building program. If we look down here, when are they... Well, they are getting some new ones built here. It looks like. But yeah, they've started a massive sub-building program. I know Germany has a massive sub-building program going on as well. And both those are very scary. So we are trying rapidly to build up our aircraft. Okay, I don't get recent turn messages, intel reports. Anything? No, I'd have to look back at the previous stream. I remember we were sinking 5 subs in a turn recently. But right now we need more flying boats. Give me another flying boat squadron. So I see we're mostly using diamond stones, which is this one. We're gonna hopefully get Norman Doncasters in service here soon. But if we look at our obsolete aircraft as well, so some thought about de-obsoleting the Bass Church, but it does seem like we're still building them, so I'm going to keep them in service for now. Or just keep it this way for now and hope that they upgrade the damn thing. So yeah, Diamond Stone is back there. What was our next flying boat? Okay, Fairchild Chipmunk, we have some in service still. Okay, so that's our de Havilland Right F. There's the Fairchild Chipmunk. And, oh my god, Bombardier Thunderbird Bs from 1943. We've had to bring them back into service just so that we can fill our new flying boat units out. And I'm having to build more flying boat units because we are immensely struggling. What was the other airbase we had? Tsingtao. Yeah, you're entirely filled with flying boats at the moment. So these bases are kind of near where we were doing some fighting, but all the air bases which aren't near where we're doing fighting have been upgraded. So we're upgrading these two at the moment. I'm gonna expand Ponape, expand you, truck. We still have an airship base at Tsingtao apparently. Let's expand the bases there. Reykjavik and Halifax are like that. We still have an airship base in Iceland too. I don't think that we need that on active. Yeah, we can have those on reserve. We don't really need them. Airship bases really aren't that important right now. It'd be nice to get some more of these guys expanded. Yeah, I'll expand them all, just so we can hold more, aircraft on them in the future. Can I expand you? No, I can't. So Halifax is at its maximum size, but we're expanding all of our other bases so I can jam more float planes on them, because we need float planes so badly right now. Aircraft types, we need to request a new proposal. So, cancel show obsolete types. One thing I wanted to do was, I think I was looking at our 2 torpedo bombers, and the Canuck B is faster. Doesn't have quite the range of the Stourbridge, though. And the Stourbridge has better maneuverability and better toughness. I think I'm going to obsolete the Canuck B for the Stourbridge. Yeah, the Stourbridge has better reliability as well. So right now we're using a lot of Canuck Bs and no Stourbridges, and we need to be using more Stourbridges. So I'm gonna obsolete the Canuck B, given that the Stourbridge is just better in almost every way. Bomb load is the same across the 2 of them as well. Press proposals. So I am right now. Okay, so we got a new flying boat. We got a new float plane scout. Our fighter is modern. I don't think that getting a new dive bomber is actually gonna help us. Although the de Havilland Wright F is really old, it's so upgraded that new dive bombers aren't even getting to its bomb load, so there's no point in doing that. I think maybe a fast torpedo bomber, like speed and then range, is a good plane to go for at the moment. Okay, so monthly balance is 434 right now, and I'm actually going to design a new ship. And it's going to be a Corvette. You know what? I'm not going to auto-design it. What I'm going to do is ships in service. I'm going to build it off of the Canal Flats design. However, it's not going to be a Canal Flats. We're going to build it to 600 tons so that we can keep these for later. It's just a new name, Big Valley. Okay. Because what I want to do is no minesweeping gear. This will be how much ASW it holds. And yeah, we'll go 20, so it's only a 20% change. Maybe go 4-inch shells so we can, or 4-inch guns so we can get a little bit more out of it. Put an AA director on it. And then you should be good, right? Yeah, you're good. So this will be a little ASW, additional ASW craft. So let's see. So building a how much is a Lumbee? A Lumbee is 1937, and then this new one is gonna be like 14 something, which is probably about maybe 1/3 to 1/4 cost, a little bit more than a fourth of a cost reduction. And I think the new one will have an ASW rating of 8, while the Lumbee will have an ASW rating of 10. So we've made a good choice. The Big Valley, yes, the Big Valley is a very good choice, I think. Because the Bittern Lakes we can spam right now. The way this war is going, you're going to need to sink the bratwursts as well. Well, the bratwursts don't actually have that much, other than, you know, heavy cruisers. The problem with the bratwursts is this. 59 subs. We need to deal with the subs at this point. So we did get a successful invasion of the Philippines off, and hopefully the Philippines will fall to us here soon. Because if we can take the Philippines, we can pull our ships back to the North American East Coast and continue to blockade America even better. Or pull them back to the West Coast to keep ships there, but I think we need to be on the East Coast right now. So yeah, next turn I'm going to lay down some of the big valleys. Good news is Indestructible Canada and Indestructible in Canada will finish their rebuild this month, and they will come back good as new. Camrose will also be completed. What's the difference in ASW between small corvettes and small destroyers? I don't think it's going to be much. Um, yeah, it's not gonna be much, but the Corvette's cheaper. I'm actually gonna order 2 more Bittern Lakes here with my remaining balance. I would love to invade Maine if I could, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to successfully do that. So unfortunately, New Brunswick and Appalachian are gonna have to get rebuilt here. So they'll probably be rebuilt one at a time. These 2 destroyers probably need a rebuild, but I'm gonna hold off on it for the moment. These 3 carriers do, but I have to hold off on it for now. And other than that, we do kind of have them cornered. Like, if we look at our destroyers, you know, our Shawnigan's, which have full ASW, have 10 ASW here, and that's the same as a Lumbee. So the Shawnigan and the Lumbee have the same ASW rating. So, yeah, it's just way better to go with the Corvettes for trade protection. Our current ASW is this, which is, let's see, so 360 times 2 would be 720. Yeah, 729 ASW right now. It's not going to be enough. I am insanely worried. We're currently trying to build larger docks so I can build battleships once this, or better battleships once this war is done. I'm expecting to build them at around 68,000 tons, but it's possible I could do 70,000 if it keeps going on long enough. But you know, I'm only gonna manage this until 1960. Hey, Fallen Star, how's it going? Yeah, let's go to the next turn. Did everything I want to do this turn. I will accept that. They will decline. I will. Okay. That happened. We are getting a cruiser engagement, light cruiser engagement, so we got a Spruce Grove class light cruiser. That's going fine here. Oh, that number of German CAs at BC wouldn't go amiss, yeah. So our second cruiser division is a CA, thank goodness. I am going to request a land-based cap over this division, though. So these are not, these unknown radar contacts, they're our own ships. It's not going to be nighttime too long. These are Germans we're going up against, so we just got to find them. And that was what we were looking for right there. So I actually turn this way. Normal speed, I want to see the actual proper movement of the ships. Yep, okay, you've targeted the right ships. You are broadside to them. 16 medium guns. I think you're targeting the wrong ships. But fine. If that's all you can see. Kind of head this way from them. Okay, they're turning weirdly. We want to try to push them into our heavy cruiser if possible. But these, yeah, these have got to be enemy cruisers here. We are switching fire so weirdly at the moment. Stay on the current course. I don't want them to suspect anything's amiss. Okay, Beaumont is launching more torpedoes at the back one. And now we're speeding up. So hopefully throttle hacks. Nice hit, nice hit. That ship has been hit by a torpedo and is probably not sinking, but I wouldn't want to be on it. Let's just say that. Beaumont took a hull hit. There's our support force coming in. Cool. Okay, now one of our destroyers is launching torpedoes. So that's the crippled enemy. And now, that's an odd way to have launched those torpedoes. What are you guys doing? So that's a Preble class destroyer there. Okay, so there are American ships here. If we look at our support force, I just want to make sure. Status. Okay, so it just took some medium hits, and the reload torpedoes exploded. So those were 5-inch hits. Oh, God. I hope Ottawa can get out of there. Because being on fire isn't good. 7 heavy guns? What did we get hit by? What did we get hit by? 10-inch shells. These are heavy cruisers. It's a big fire. Yeah, it's pretty big, yeah. Bigger than I want it to be. Okay, we need... Honestly, do a flotilla attack. Try to catch them. Okay, that is a heavy cruiser of the Munkin class. That is a seal of the Flint class. So I don't know how badly damaged each of these guys is. Okay, Beaumont is launching torpedoes. Nice, come on. Nice hit on whatever that guy is. So whatever this cruiser is, it's gotta be dead. Come on. Miss on the Munkin, or Munchin. Oh yeah, Beaumont has... Oh, Beaumont's forward. Yeah, those are dead. So she fired her... Oh, Beaumont, how the hell did you miss that? Oh, God. So who knows what this is? Okay, that's another Munchin class heavy cruiser. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Halifax, and I'm gonna order a retreat of the support force. Because I am very worried about Ottawa. Yep. God damn it. Am I seriously gonna lose a heavy cruiser because it was in the damn support force? Yeah, catapult launch search planes. Ottawa's still on fire. It's a 7. Go to cruise speed into Halifax. Come on, get into port. Get into port, Ottawa. I think she made it. I think she made it. BC bomb hit. CO bomb hit. Cool. So we think 1, definitely. KV or KE bomb hit. That's probably the enemy destroyer. Nothing there. I want to see how close Ottawa got to burning down in the end. Nice, nice hit. Oh, they lost their entire fleet. Okay, cool. So yeah, that entire force was sunk, and Ottawa somehow got into port. Oh, she got her fire down to 3. I was at 9. Holy crap! Normally that leads to the loss of a ship. Wow, look at all that damage. Yeah, reload torpedo. 2 hits from Chicago caused the reload torpedoes to explode, and we nearly lost the heavy cruiser. But yeah, good job on her crew. You just managed to get it reduced from there. Oh, okay. So Danzig was the one we sank at the end. So she took a torpedo from Beaumont at the beginning. Her flooding was very quickly down to almost nothing. So she probably has good torp protection. Yeah, those are good 10-inch guns. So she's getting shot up a lot, it looks like. And then... So then she takes an 1,000-pounder, and then she takes the torpedo and sinks. Nuremberg was the other cruiser we saw. So this one got wrecked by Ottawa and took multiple 4-inch shell hits as well from, looks like Beaumont secondaries. And some 5-inch more 4-inch, and then it takes the 2 torpedoes and dies. Chicago was a Flint-class light cruiser provided to this battle by the Americans, which is now, you know, at the bottom of the oceans near Nova Scotia, along with a lot of other American ships. So it looks like, yeah, lots of 5-inch shell hits, and then 2 near misses did it in. Yep. So it was already pretty damaged from all the 5-inch shell hits from destroyers, and then yeah, took the bomb. So we checked Ottawa, Beaumont. It's a ton of turrets on this design. Yeah, it is. It's in Atlanta, basically. So Beaumont. So there's the first couple 5-inch hits from Chicago. There's the 10-inch hits from Danzig. Another 5-inch hit. I don't know how he missed all those torpedoes on that one. But yeah, 10-inch. Yeah, so that was a 10-inch from Danzig, which caused the flash fire, which burnt out the forward turrets. And then just, yeah, a lot of 10-inch shell hits, which forces me to pull back. So the U.S. Preble-class destroyer Warden was struck by multiple 6-inch and 5-inch shells before sinking. So this destroyer, 3 hits. Okay, I'm just gonna show these for, you know, showing them sake what happened to our remaining destroyers. I forget which ones were in our formation, which ones were with the heavy cruiser, but I would be guessing that these were probably with Ottawa, more likely. Yep, that is another prestige point. Peace has to be concluded at any terms. Oh, that's so ridiculous! Oh my god! We sank their navy, and the stream title was completely correct. Imagine sinking their entire navy only to lose to that. And we lost Angola. We actually lost territory to flippin' subs. Hold on. What was that? Like 350,000 VP to like 130,000 probably. Yep. And that's a rage quit. You know what? It could have been worse. It could have been worse. We didn't have a government collapse and they didn't get to steal our ships. But yeah. God. That's bad. That's really bad. Alright, so doctrine, stop training. Air groups, honestly, yeah, disband. You know what? What's in reserve right now? Honestly, everything in reserve is going to get disbanded. Just move all to reserve. Yeah, move all to reserve here. I'll leave some of the ones at Halifax. Move all to reserve. Yeah, move all the ones at Reykjavik to reserve. And then... You know what? These guys will be pulled out of reserve. And go to, You know what? No, I'm just gonna disband them all. Okay, that saved me a bunch of money. Wait. Yeah, we don't have anything in reserve anymore. I'm gonna move all the air bases onto reserve at this point. So that's annoying that we had to why would they just, yeah. For that unrest level, they out-subbed us. But, you know, it could have been way worse. It could have been way worse. But still, losing having that be a loss is absolutely ridiculous. It should have been like, okay, I would have been fine with a white piece at that point. I will say that. I would have been perfectly accepting of a white piece. But not that bullshit. Not that bullshit. Alright. You guys go back to the North American West Coast. All of you guys in Southeast Asia should... Not you. Yeah, no, all of you guys in Southeast Asia at this point should move back to the North American East Coast. Actually, you know what? You on the West Coast, you should move back to the North American East Coast. And honestly, the destroyers I was moving here should actually move to the North American East Coast again, so that we can reserve more of the fleet. And now our monetary situation is absolutely terrible. Okay. Oh yeah, because we have our air groups active on our carriers. So yeah, this is... could have been better, could have been worse. Okay, disband just everything on Montrose and Thunderbird here. Honestly... Okay. I'm gonna keep Courageous's aircraft. I'm gonna keep some aircraft on those carriers. I'm gonna disband the squadrons on, you know what? Move to reserve. Move all 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 to reserve, and then on you, I'm going to disband Micmac squadrons, Iroquois squadrons, and Métis squadrons to save more money. So all the sub-hunters will be mothballed. The boys' Browns are coming back home, and just as many ships as I can get will be reserved at this point. Okay, so you should be on foreign station. Okay, Cold Lake's old at this point, but now our monthly balance is actually decent again. But I think New Brunswick, first of all, needs to go in for a rebuild in a local yard. So we can keep the electro-optical directors. I will probably mess with the anti-aircraft guns. I would love to get that, but I don't think I can. Yeah, no torpedo reloads anymore. I'm now starting to realize that those aren't very good. Yeah, let's add some light. You know what? Yeah, let's add some light anti-air like that. Alright, send New Brunswick in for a rebuild. And honestly, rebuild Appalachian at the same time. Alright, so I am going to need to wait a month. Just for stuff to kind of move around and get back to where it needs to be. So ships under construction. We still have some Lumbies, Cruiser Hunter BC for the next war. Yeah, there's going to be some ship designs here soon. Okay, here we go. Total enemy aircraft shot down, 1652. Yeah. Shot down by Sam, 0... Oh yeah, we didn't shoot any down or join in the submarine frenzy. No, I'm not doing that. Alright, so now our monthly balance has actually gone up a lot. So I think it is time to design a new warship. Light AA equals 1%. Light AA isn't great at shooting down planes, but what Light AA actually winds up being good at is dissuading aircraft attacks. So that's why it's apparently good to start to switch to light anti-aircraft. But yeah, it's time. You know, there's something I wanted to do. There's something I really, really, really wanted to do at the end of the last war, and I'm looking for the perfect ship to do it on. And I think that the perfect ship to do it on is one of the pin courts. So I'll take this guy. And this is something... Oh wait, not open design. Open design for rebuild. And I just want to see how Rainbow is going to react to this. Clear the turrets. Replace the machinery. Switch to diesel. Keep us on speed. Go down to 32 knots. I'll keep the anti-aircraft guns for now. Remove the K guns. Install a flight deck. Oh yeah, get rid of the torpedoes. I have wanted to do this for a while. Yes, we are doing a CVL to destroyer conversion. We'll go normal engines, but reduce the speed down to, I mean, most of our carriers can do about 30 knots at the moment, I think. Our CVLs can only do 26. So there's some thought about reducing them down to 26. I might go 28. I'll go 29. No, I'll keep it at 30. So, no, I'll keep it at 29. So I can get... I just can't quite get an additional aircraft on it with that. Yeah, there's not much else, or not much other mass I can take off of it, so I'll go down to 28 and see if I can get that 7th aircraft. So the bridge is basically the entire DD hull acting as a counterweight for the deck. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so I'm going to keep structure 1 in place. Getting rid of structure 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the moment. Yeah, I just want to see Rainbow's reaction to this. That's the whole thing. This isn't a useful ship by any stretch of the imagination, but it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be really funny. When he realizes that I did a destroyer to CVL conversion. It's the it is like the most pointless ship anyone can build. You know what? Probably. I mean, your deck, you're probably talking about your deck being, you know, already very big at the front, and then honestly, yeah, we're probably looking at about something like that. Asymmetric funnels. So I'm gonna just trunk the funnels over this way. And then structure 3. We're just gonna have 1 elevator. Screw it. It's not enough planes to justify 2. How are we supposed to take off of this Admiral through the power of magic? Yeah. Oh right, there is one thing I forgot, and that is that, which is key to a ship like this, and that is planes aren't currently able to take off from this because it needs a catapult. So yeah, reclassify as a CVL. Forward catapult. Go 26 knots. Yeah, get rid of a plane. That should work, right? No, fire control is not the best type available. Apparently I can't upgrade it again because of converting this from a destroyer. And then our structure is just largely going to be a box. Alright, I forgot. Nope, that doesn't look right. Yeah, this is going to be the most pointless ship to exist, and I just kind of want to see what Rainbow thinks of it when he realizes, you know, what I have just built here. I wonder how long it'll take them to notice. Instead of planes operating out of this RC miniatures using Roman candles as rockets. Okay, so structure 3, I don't... Oh yeah, we didn't use No, we did use structure 3, I'm stupid. Alright, gotta put structure 3 back in. You know what? You know, we gotta go back beyond the funnels. Oh, come... I placed that piece down! Game, seriously. I gotta try this again. So yeah, the whole destroyer... The thing is, the whole destroyer to CV conversion thing started as a joke in Drakinifel's Discord, and then I'm like, wait a minute. That might be fun to build and rule the waves too. So here we are today. Oh, asymmetric superstructure. Let's see, I have a CV battle. What the fuck is this? Yeah. Yep. Almost had it. I need to have moved it across one more time. So let's try that again. So start by going down this way, out, 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 in, bam, not quite there. There we go. That looks about right. 6 planes for 2,500 tons. Not that bad, actually. 50k tons at this efficiency would be 120 planes. Yeah, that is true. But it's kind of slow, too. So that doesn't exactly help. I'm going to get rid of structure 1 and convert it into like an anti-aircraft bit here. No, it should be further out than that. Let's be real, this thing's so tiny. This is about probably what it should look like. There we go. So my hope is that once that design is rebuilt, it'll be good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rebuild these other 2 designs so we can't convert them by accident. I'll do that. I'll convert a medium into a light. You know what? No. Yeah, I'll just remove a light anti-aircraft gun. So now he cannot convert these other 2 into CVLs. To be fair, losing a carrier like this would only lose you 1 squadron. Yeah. So the goal is to try to bulge it after this and see if I can get more planes on it. It'll probably make it really slow, unfortunately, but see if I can get like 8 aircraft on it or something. So, reserve what I can at this point. Reserve you. Reserve you. Reserve you. Those are still going back. Alright, so now we design the battleship. So I'm not going to do the one design I was talking about immediately. I'll do it a little later. So what I want to do is I want to switch to diesel, first of all. It's just a new name. Go up to 30 knots. So we could call it Quebec. I wanted to call it, oh, what was it? Newfoundland class. Although, you know what? No. I want to open up... The design I want to open up is probably the Iceland class. So do you remember the Iceland class, which completely got sunk for some stupid reason? So change it to a dreadnought battleship, go local yard on it, go 30 knots, diesel, max size. So I just want to see, is Newfoundland going to be a suggested name? And I just want to make sure we don't have one. No, let's make sure we don't have one called Newfoundland already. What about in ship sunk? Yeah, I don't think we actually have a ship named Newfoundland. Newfoundland. So can you fit a third quad forward? You'll see what my intention is with that. I'm just making sure that I can actually name the ship properly. Okay, design a ship. You know what, I'm gonna start from nothing. So, update the ship graphic. Okay, fine. So, let's go to 66,000. Medium speed, 30 knots. Diesel firing engines, flat deck. 15 inches of belt. 18 inches of turret, probably at least 6. I'll start with 5 inches of deck and then increase it in the future, and 7 inches of turret top. I don't know if I'll probably incline the belt. Some thought about going for unit machinery, I don't know. Torpedo defense should be at 4. Fire, rounds should be that. We need an electro-optical. I'll probably get 3 of them, increase elevation. I want to go 5-inch secondaries. I'll start with 16 of them. 2 inches of armor on the secondaries. Conning tower will have 9 inches of armor to make it immune to small caliber shells. Anti-aircraft directors will start by going up to 4, and we will add torpedo mounts to the ship in the J and the K positions. You know what? No. I'll do the H and the I positions. At least 4 torpedoes. She will need to have 2 aircraft on board at the very least, as well as a... I'll decide on the catapult location later. So, 17-inch guns. Forward superimposed. Let's start with quads. Now let's see, can I get a Y quad? Not on the current amount we have. Or no, we can't fit the anti-aircraft on. Ah, we're so close. You know what? I'm going to wait the 4 months. I'm actually going to wait 4 months to get larger docks. So, I think it's time to rebuild the Indomitables. So they need an electro-optical director. The problem is they're massively overweight because aircraft cost a lot more now. So I'm probably just gonna reduce the number they have. It would be nice to get auto-loading 5-inch dual-purpose guns. And get more anti-aircraft there. Okay, so if we remove 12 planes, that would be a squadron. So 96 would go down to 84. We can go with that, and then... we can get 86 aircraft on board, screw it. So the Indomitables now have less aircraft on them, but that's okay. And Furious is, or not Furious, the remaining Indefatigable will also need a massive rebuild. Electro-optical director would be nice to get autoloaders, and maybe go up to 130 rounds of ammunition. Unprotected secondaries is probably not that great of an idea. Well, not secondaries, unprotected primaries. Why do we have dual-purpose 3-inch secondaries? A bunch of them. No. You know what? Yeah, I'll do this. No. Yeah, I won't go with protection for these turrets. She might have been onto something here. Oh, 3-inch auto loaders. Yeah, I'll go back up to 20. So let's go down to 84 aircraft and see how much tonnage we have remaining. Oh, right, I forgot to add catapults to the bow of the other one. Oops. Okay, that's a nice balance. Those should probably be director firing. And then, yeah, her heavy anti-aircraft factor's good. Yeah, so it's just one less squadron on her. None of the other one... Oh, you know what? This one's gonna be old soon, too. I'm just gonna remove 2 of these guys. Just get the extra tonnage back. I would like to get autoloaders, but no, I won't. I should have electro-optical, and then I'll just jam the rest of this into light anti-aircraft. I'll jam one into medium. There we go. It goes up so much. Okay, so if we got rid of, like, S and T. Yeah, okay, the heavy anti-aircraft factor has, in fact, increased from that. And... alright, catapults, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. It would be nice to get more ammunition on board, but I'll leave it as such. Okay, so right now, Cold Lake and the Spruce Groves all need to go in for a rebuild as well. And... it'd be nice to get some autoloaders on them, but I don't think that there's any real point to doing that. Give me more light anti-aircraft guns, I guess, on Cold Lake. And then the Spruce Groves are going to need the next major rebuild. Which point, not really much to rebuild on them. If I can get this, I will do it. No torpedo reloads any... you know what? Yeah, torpedo reloads. You know what? We use the forward tube very well. No torpedo reloads any... Well, yeah, no torpedo reloads at this point. Torpedo reloads have a nasty habit of exploding, is what I've found. Ow. My phone buzzed? Oh, something related to Twitch. Okay. We need to get something else out of them. Or alternatively, we just don't do that rebuild and drop some secondaries for dual purpose. Nah, no point. I'll just send them in for a blank rebuild. Hold on, does that increase? That does increase my heavy anti-aircraft factor. And gets me more light anti-aircraft too. That's a good build. So send the Spruce Groves in for their rebuild. And other old ships, such as the St. Maries, will also go in now. So they can get an advanced director. I'm going to move that from the V position to the Q position. Or not the Q. The R position. Okay, we can almost stick an autoloader on them. It would be nice to get an autoloader on these things. It could drop the anti-submarine warfare capabilities, but I think that is a bad idea. Yeah, the additional anti-aircraft directors cost a lot of weight, so I'll remove 2 of them. I think having 2 is still good. Maybe I'll drop the X turret to get the auto-loading guns. And I'll increase the amount of ammunition it has. Actually, on this one, it's probably smarter to get more medium anti-air. Yeah, I think that's fine for the St. Marie rebuild. So they'll be out in 12 months. It'll be a slow rebuild process. And I think that's everything significant, which is old. Abbotsford will need a rebuild, but I'm really hoping to get missiles before I rebuild her. Camrose is also in service, as well as Kamloops. Okay, then. So, let's go 4 more months. Corvette commissioned. Cool. Burnaby's commissioned. Cool. Reserve. Yeah, we'll have a lot of spare funds here. 2 more months. Save next turn. I will say, though, I will restart. Do you need 12 torps? Yeah, 12 torps is good. I will reset if some of our funds get removed. That is something I'm willing to reset a month for. Alright. Start reserving everything again. So I don't know if that'll... shouldn't happen here. Oh yeah, and one other thing which we could do is we could send in these guys for a rebuild too. So they need a Ford ASW mortar. And I'll give them some additional guns. I'm not going to give them any anti-aircraft directors. So the other old ones are the Belcaras here. I'm not going to have any of that on. So they are 600 tonners. They're not minesweepers, though. I'll give them minesweeping gear. 600 tonners. They're not minesweepers, though. I'll give them minesweeping gear. 600 tonners. They're not minesweepers, though. I'll give them minesweeping gear. 600 tonners. They're not minesweepers, though. I'll give them minesweeping gear. Central's not the best available. I don't care. Yeah. So these will become minesweepers. The remaining, or Kozlo herself will get a 4 ASW mortar. The two remaining Cumberlands will need a 4 ASW mortar. The Chase, you will be rebuilt into a minesweeping. I would say you'd be rebuilt into a minesweeping Corvette. I don't think you have the ability to do it. I'd love to get that on her, but no, she's a little quick. I'll get rid of a gun. So she will not be rebuilt into a minesweeper. She will remain a sub-hunter. And then this guy, you want to see what breed of BC you come up with? Yeah, I'll do that soon. I just need to get these guys done. So I want to lay down the BCs towards the very end of this. Alright, so these guys are minesweeping Corvettes. They used to be destroyers. Alright, they're now all being rebuilt. You need to be reserved. So the rebuilt spruce groves are coming back now. Would be nice to get. Yeah, some of these guys are definitely going to need more rebuilds, though. Oh, these guys are now starting to be obsolete as well. Great. So, you need dual-purpose guns, at the very least. What the hell is... Yeah, these things... That's actually only a tiny bit of heavy anti-aircraft. Yeah, just get an AA director, screw it. Those are kind of crap, looking at them now. Okay. Now, our dock size gets up to max size. New docks completed? No. Not at all. And now we start. Okay. So, Dreadnought Battleship. Just auto-generate me a design at the start. Because now we have 69,000 tons of dock. Go diesel. Give me a 15-inch belt and 18-inch turrets. Clear the turrets. Give me 120 rounds of ammunition. Give me auto-loading secondaries. Give me 20 of them, actually. We need to be able to go 30 knots. Incline belt is probably good. Turret top should be 7 inches. Secondary should be 2. Torpedo defense needs to be 4. Unit machinery will certainly probably be put on. Torpedoes, it will get a couple in starting in quad mounts, and then we're going to go A, B, L. Quads. Alright, we didn't have that on before. Okay, we only go 5-inch deck. Alright. Yeah, that is a lot of guns. That is 12 17-inch guns on this monster. 12 17-inch quality 1 guns. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Alright, we need... So it did give us a R mount with 2 air capacity. I am fine with that. There we go. That's our anti-aircraft complement. Quantum stacked secondaries. Yeah, that seems to happen sometimes. Because of how we have this sorted out. So I'll get rid of the R mount, see if that helps, and I'll change the torpedo tube location. There we go. Now the secondaries are no longer quantum stacked. Screw, we're having them next to the turrets now. And then I'll put my catapult in maybe the X position instead. I'm trying to think of a pun, but I forget the definition of X position. Or of exposition exactly. Oh, it's like if you're telling a story. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to come up with a pun, but there's a pun there. There's definitely 100% a pun there. I am not denying it. You can make a pun on that statement. I'm just choosing not to do it. I'm expecting somebody in chat to do it, and I will applaud them if they do. Make a pun. Make a pun based on, I was adding a catapult to the X position. So there's gotta be a pun there. The X, aft superimposed, position on the ship turret position. Yeah, this is... it's like I only ever get dealt bullshit in this game, though, I will say. I'm sorry, I'm a bit pissed by that whole war situation thinking about it. Now, how do we lose when we had a 200,000 victory points lead? Like, why would that not... Like, if we needed to get out of the war, why would that not end in a white peace? That's my question. Yes, the US and Germany were still confident enough that they could fight on. But yeah, there was just too much unrest. Because it doesn't... That was a war where it just didn't matter how well we did. We were screwed. But anyway, yeah. So just gun data. Yep, yeah, look at this. Good immunity zone on this thing. Yeah, this is gonna be incredible. I almost want to do this. No, I'll leave it at this. Could put torpedo reloads on it, but they've been causing fires, so probably not. Puns about exposition tend to be really convoluted, of oftentimes requiring a graph. Oh god. No, I'm gonna add a forward tube, too, to this thing. Alright, so Newfoundland design will take 4 months to build, and now, battlecruiser time. So auto-design me one at the start, and I'm going to clear the turrets. I'm going to put in 130 rounds of ammunition. So the goal will be somewhere, probably like maybe 13-inch guns. So the first requirement will be, you know what, this will be 3-inch dual-purpose first things first. This is going to be a flak barge. Diesel machinery, do that. Go 32 knots. You know what? No, 31. 31 is fine. 12 inches of belt armor. It started you off as a short... sorry, a short bus all forward B design. Yeah. Deck should probably be 5 inches. Turrets will be probably 15 inches. Conning tower will go down to 9. Oh, I forgot to reduce the conning tower on the other one. Oops. No, turret top should probably be, you know, maybe 6 inches. Forward. Triples. Okay, okay. Flight installations. I'll make it a Q catapult. Just double check. Yeah, you are. Okay, we can't get that many guns. We can get this many, though. No, stay at 31 knots then. Go down to an 11-inch belt. Maybe 13-inch turrets. I still want to keep a heavy turret top so that it's difficult to destroy, but I don't want this to be a very too expensive of a design. So maybe I'll reduce the deck down to like 4 inches. Or yeah, I'll reduce it down to 4 inches. Because the idea is that this is a carrier escort. I'll reduce the guns down to 12-inch guns too. So there you go. Yeah, that's a good amount of tonnage. I think it's a bit cheap, or it's not super cheap, but it is, you know, cheaper than it could be. Oh, I'll reduce unit machinery because this isn't really designed to get into combat very much. It's designed to escort carriers, so yeah, we have too many of, you know what? This one shouldn't have a lot of light anti-aircraft guns. It's not trying to dissuade attacks on itself very much. It's trying to shoot down attacks coming in for carriers. Can we get a damn missile launcher on it yet? No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, we can name it Nunavut. So I think the structure actually kind of works here, but I'm going to change it anyway. Because I want a Canadian Alaska class. So Structure 1. Hello there, Structure 1. Oh, that's a little iffy. So I'll start. I'll do this. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's a good superstructure. I'll add a second funnel in the back. So we're going with the 2-funnel design. Screw it. Actually, you know what? I might not need the second funnel. I'll get rid of it. So structure 3 will start out as this, and like a platform to put the planes on. You know, if I did a... Oh, it does have a seaplane hangar. Okay, cool. Yeah, this will be a fun design here. Okay, structure 4. So we're building like a Super Nelson and an Alaska at this point. Structure 5, and then structure 6 will be, get back here, not even that expensive. Well, that's the idea. That this isn't going to be a massively expensive ship. You know, We need a battle cruiser which can perform the carrier escort role, which is cheap and more expendable than, you know, what we were getting, so that we can have more of our battleships actually on the front lines. So okay, so now that design's going to take a while. I am going to build larger docks. U.S. has a lot of subs. I'm going to increase spying on the U.S. to low. I'm going to improve Katru Bay again. I am going to continue to improve these bases if we do go to war with the U.S. again. And you call 1/. When do I get... Wait, who is that? At Parmentier, or at Parmentier, you guys see me watch him? When do I get the next... When do I get the... What's when I do get the next one? I don't know. But yeah, so those design studies are now in progress. A lot of our stuff is getting rebuilt at this point. Probably smart to continue to build more destroyers. So these were the new class of destroyers I was building. And yeah, honestly, the hope is to rebuild these into missile destroyers. I think it's probably a good idea to actually lay down another 4 of them. So I'll start by designing these and seeing how many we can build, and then I'll lay down any light cruisers we need. Early SAM mounts. Finally. No spying on the US now. I don't want to piss them off. 15 corvettes have completed their reconstruction. Cool. Mothball the corvettes. Honestly, mothball these 2 for the moment. Would be nice to rebuild these guys at some point too, but not yet. Not yet. How many turns? 2 more turns. Okay. Don't cost me all my funds. Don't expend all my funds. New torpedo bomber prototypes. Cool. Okay, so they can carry torpedo on either medium or heavy. It looks like. Or medium dash heavy? I don't know. It's a redesign on the flak bus BC. No, it's not. Well, I'll design the new, or I'll build the Newfoundland, or Newfoundland, and then I'll see if I want to redesign Nunavut or not. So, torpedo bomber wise, these 2 are fastest. This one has longer range. Yeah, that one's best. Bombardier gets the contract. Not now for the Nunavut design. Go to build screen. Name it after Rainbow Slash and ask him in a ship name when you get the turn back. Oh, I probably won't be doing that. Alright then, so... Yeah, no, it would have been... Details of the Nunavut design. You know what? I'll build it. I'll still build it as is. There we go. Newfoundland and Rockies are getting built. So that's going to be our 2 newest battleships as replacements for the ones we lost. Our corvettes are back in service. You know, I think it is time to rebuild Red Deer. And we still have enough on foreign stations, so that's fine. So I'll just rebuild one of these at a time. Yeah, Toronto's not a great heavy cruiser, let's be real. This is... I don't know why he thought that this was a good idea at all. It's like... It doesn't have good anti-air. I almost want to rebuild Toronto and Montreal as light cruisers. I'm going to be honest with you. But they're slow as well. Like, what is this good for? I'll leave it to him. I'll leave these to him to rebuild. A new CA with 2 quads and 5 centerline turrets. Possible. There is some thoughts about building a new heavy cruiser. One thing I want to do was I wanted to send in Abbotsford here in for a rebuild. She does have an aircraft on her. But we can add a missile launcher now. We'll add it in the L position, and it's probably going to cost her some, you know what? No. I'll add it. I'll get rid of, one of her turrets. So I'll get rid of her W turret, and add the missile launcher in the W position. I'll say I'll get rid of her C turret as well, and, reduce her torpedo... delete her torpedo tubes. Nope, no point. He didn't leave enough spare tonnage on it. Yeah, it's just way too heavy. And he doesn't build any spare tonnage into his vessels. It's like he says, oh, he usually has stuff which he removes to rebuild them. But it's not a lot of stuff. It's kind of like the bare minimum you want to have on a ship, just constantly. Like, how much do the cam roses have if we open their design for a rebuild? Yeah, not much. There's like no point in trying to rebuild them. So yeah, cam loops is gonna need a rebuild though. But you know, that'll be when I pass the, or that'll be when the turn gets passed off. However, cam loops actually does have some mass she can expend on a missile launcher. Torpedo reloads, go away. You know, reduce the number of secondaries down to 12. Decrease the torpedo tubes. Ooh, almost. I'm almost there. Remove 10 rounds of ammunition. Move to a primarily light gun anti-aircraft build. Remove seat. No turret removal. Yeah, look at that. I can rebuild cam loops to have a medium anti-aircraft gun on her. So in terms of destroyers, which would make good rebuilds with a missile launcher on them. Okay, so these are only 4-inch dual-purpose mounts on these guys. So I'll get rid of the B turret. No torpedo reloads. Place machinery. Nope. Yeah, it's not going to work very well. Open design. Remove. Go down to medium range. Take the K guns down to. You know what? Get rid of increased depth charge storage. Get rid of the B turret and add in a B missile launcher. I am so close to being able to do that. Let's you know what? No Q tube. Decrease them to 2 or to 4. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. Yeah, that's a anti-air missile destroyer. It's like he wants to build new ships every time. Yeah. But wants to keep the old ones around somehow. Okay, so we're gonna get the last of the new Gibsons done. Those light cruisers will come out soon. I do need a new light cruiser design here soon. I will sell it. Yeah, send a diplomatic note to Russia. I'm not taking the prestige hit. And now 8 of those guys, which is going to be expensive. So I'm probably not going to be laying down new cruisers during my turn, other than the battleships and battle cruisers, which have already been laid down. Yeah. Because there's not really much of another way I can make money. That is actually good. No, I do not want them created automatically. Ships in service, so you need another rebuild. Oh, I can't bulge it? Ah, that's lame. Yeah, I can't actually bulge it. So, screw it, he gets that carrier. The DD conversion. I was hoping that could be bulged. How many subs? We have 4 at the moment. We do need more subs desperately. We need more everything desperately. Okay, so Red Deer will be done in 2 turns. We will get these guys back here soon. Yeah, we're just unable to rebuild many destroyers, but the Joliettes will be good, at the very least. You know, getting those SAM DDs out. I'll just do that. Gradual national. Oh, hey, Germany's being, shit again. Little shit. Yeah, I don't want to go to war with Germany. I probably don't want to go to war with the US now. Yeah, hi, Japan. We could probably go to war with Japan. Let's spy on Japan, then. $119 subs, Germany. Yeah, between America and Germany now have over 100 submarines each. If we look at the almanac... oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. France. France's submarine count, too. So we don't want to fight Germany. We don't want to fight France. We don't fight Russia. We don't want to fight America. Everyone's committing to sub-spam now, except for us. But, you know, we did build a bunch of new Corvettes, but we're going to need more Corvettes, probably. To finish their reconstruction. I will sell it to Japan, even if they are my next target. Because I need money. Because we're now losing 8,000 a month. But, you know, oil has been discovered in New Providence. That place we control? I think it is. 3 medium SAMs on their new heavy cruisers. Wow. 2 foreign station. Or no, wait, no, it might not be. We control New Brunswick, British Columbia, and Nova Scotia. So New Providence is where? Somewhere over here, isn't it? Yeah. Guam. One of these. No, I'm being stupid, aren't I? New Providence. It's not one of the weird places one of these guys own, right? Yeah, no, that's Fiji. That's Solomons. That's not New Providence. Papau. Or Papa. That's Singapore. Why am I not finding... I swear it's like somewhere in the Pacific. Oh, is that one of Caroline? And then that's Northern Marianas. Okay, not one of those. That's Bismarck. That's Bougainville. Oh, Japan owns Bougainville, apparently. Is one of the... No, these are like the Vietnam places, and none of them are going to be New Providence. Yeah, that's Sumatra. It's Kiachu. That's Waihawe. Is it? Oh, it might be in the Caribbean. Guantanamo, that's Puerto Rico. That's Jamaica. Grand Bahama. There we go. That's it. Yeah, Caribbean. Okay, so the Osoyus are almost done. Or almost finished with their rebuild. Alright, we need to build more aircraft types. I think it's dive bomber time, and we're just going to go double bomb load on this one and try to beat the de Havilland Right F. Reserve on you. Reserve on you. And, yeah. The Osoyus are recommissioned. Oh, improves effectiveness of the 4-inch dual-purpose gun. Cool. All you guys need to be in the reserve fleet. Some thought about rebuilding St. John, too. Give her... She doesn't need tertiaries. Let's give her a missile. She doesn't have aircraft? And terrible... Like, Rainbow, what were you expecting this ship to do? So we need to give it an aircraft. We need to give it that missile launcher. Maybe no missile launcher. Maybe no missile launcher. Just so we can get the aircraft on it, so we can scout. These ships are terribly future-proofed. Who designed this ship? Bureau of Ordnance? Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, okay, yeah, we can't even jam a missile launcher on this thing. So send St. John in. Half of me... There's part of me which does want to get a rematch with the U.S. But, you know, they have a lot of subs. And if we do that, we need more Lumbies. Simply put, we need more... Just way more Corvettes. Okay, so these guys probably do need a rebuild, too. Yeah, so right now they look like this. I want a 4 ASW mortar on them. Get rid of the Y turret. And just get rid of a light anti-aircraft gun. Well, designed for rebuild, right? Local yard, yeah. 4 ASW mortar. Get rid of that. Get rid of you. There we go. And you guys go in for that rebuild, because you are little coastal patrol vessels now. You need that 4 ASW mortar. Your aft turret will get removed, and you'll be good. In a local yard. Okay, cool. Alright. New docks completed. Cool. Okay, yeah, Japan is building massive carriers. Tensions rise with Japan now. Okay, no more spying on America. I don't know why I almost pressed the X button there. Sometimes my mouse is just like, hey, you want to exit out of this? And I'm like, no. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Alright, so... Yeah, I need to manage these tensions carefully. I'm going to try to not get us into war here. And just let Rainbow pick again. Which I don't know if that's the right move after that whole situation from the last war. Maybe the charities. It's only a minor cut. I'm fine. So our budget's coming back down. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah. 4 destroyers have finished their reconstruction. Can't buy techs right now. Don't want to go to war with the US again. Send diplomatic note, though. Alright, the Gibsons are almost done. Yeah, you're in foreign station, you're in foreign station. Leduc, you need a rebuild. Selector optical on you. We'll get rid of your W turret. And... no. That's more anti-aircraft guns. Yeah, we can do that. In a local yard. Alright, now we don't have the tonnage on foreign station, so you go to foreign station. Illustrious, you now need a rebuild. How many planes can you carry? You can only carry that many. Hmm. I'd rather keep the amount of planes she currently has. Let me get rid of, 2 of these then. So we'll go down to a, light anti-aircraft, build on her. So that she can stay at that many planes. I can mount SAMs on carriers. I should have done that. Thinking about it now. You guys need to be mothballed. Come on, US. Don't go to war. Toronto needs a rebuild. You know what? Edmonton needs a rebuild. And I think Edmonton might get a more extensive rebuild here. Local yard. I'm going to get rid of her W turret for a SAM in the W position. Which is naturally too expensive. And then put on some of that. Okay, cool. So Montreal is being rebuilt as a SAM cruiser now. Toronto, I can replace machinery, but it's really expensive to do so, and I want to hold off, but I don't think I have a choice for Toronto. Local yard. Yeah, so we can stay at the same speed. If we're going to be rebuilding her for this long anyway, we should probably get better rounds per gun. It would be nice to get those up to auto. Yeah, we can. We can do that. And then do a slight refocus there. So Toronto is going to take a while to rebuild. And it's going to be very expensive. So in 12 months, you're going to get her. We are going to get a couple Gibsons here. Yeah, unfortunately our unrest level's still not good. I'm going to stop spying on Japan, just try to decrease tensions for the moment. But, you know, getting the Gibsons into service is going to certainly help. Reserve fleet on St. John. We might have to halt Crete here. And hello, Lumbee. Any advancements, any changes I want to make? No. You know what? The one I want to build is probably the Big Valley. So lay down a bunch of those, because there's 600 tonners with 8 ASW. So that's good. 2 destroyers are commissioned. Not by what we can develop for ourselves. Tensions are lowest with France. Hey, France, how about an alliance? Wait, what was that setback we had? What was that tech setback? Okay. Halt Nunavut. We'll get the Newfoundlands done, or we'll try to get them done. And, well, don't activate them all. Get the New Brunswicks activated. How soon do we get our... Kamloops will be 1 month, and she'll have the missile on her. So, yeah, start activating the carriers, I guess. And put the air groups back on the carriers, and Airbase Halifax should go back to active now. Yeah, hooray! Okay. So if I recall correctly, you are formidable. You are gonna be invincible. So some of the 96 plane squadrons are now only 86 or 84 aircraft carriers, or aircraft carriers. So all these guys are in reserve. That's a carrier. That's definitely a carrier. You go in Metis. Yeah, it's 96. So that's what, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go in Iroquois or Iroquois. That's what I should be saying. You go in Micmac. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go on Glorious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go on Incomparable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go on Courageous. And then you guys are that. You go on Inflexible. Yes. Hopefully no surprise attacks from Japan. Yep. Alright, so activate you, activate you. I would love to keep that ship around. It's probably gonna get sunk in the war. Keep it in reserve. What I'll do is I'll keep it in reserve and then I'll activate it for Rainbow. And then just send it to him. So, auto-add aircraft. So fighter 998. I'll disband the dive bomber squadron on Thunderbird and then disband the torpedo bomber squadron on Montrose. But the fighter squadron will be changed to 12. You'll be at 14. No, change number to 12 here. Change number. Normally I do something like this, but yeah, 12, 14, and 8. But I think it's smarter if I reduce this down to 7, and then change this one up to. You know what? No. Yeah, no. Change this one to 13. As much as that'll annoy Rainbow, it's because of the spotting ability of these ships. So there we go. Okay. Who has the best fighter right now? I don't know. I mean, we probably don't have the best anymore. We're working on a new dive bomber request at this point. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get aircraft on these guys as well. So 86, 86, and 84. So let's do this one first. So add an air unit, fighter 12. Add an air unit, fighter 12. Add air unit, dive bomber 12. Add air unit. You know what? Add another fighter air unit of 12. And then add 2 torpedo bomber air units. That being said, what is the spotting value on Indefatigable at the moment? Open design. Her spotting value is 46. Although that might be the case where, yeah, I think that's fine. So I'll copy her air group and paste it onto Implacable and paste it onto Indomitable as well. However, these guys need 2 more aircraft. And as such, these 2 aircraft are probably going to be put in one of the fighter squadrons. Like so. So Halifax is active. Tsingtao is apparently still active. Okay, so St. John needs to be active, and aircraft just need to be auto-added to that airbase. And Tsingtao... Not Tsingtao. It's going to cost us just too much. But yeah, we're starting to get stuff active again. I'll keep the Courageouses active for the moment, but leave those guys in the reserve fleet. US has 9 CVs, though, so we need to equal that. So I'll leave these guys in the reserve fleet. I will also add a group of fighters on, you. It can give me an air unit of 3. No, change number to just 6. What? I don't even know what her spotting value is. It's probably tiny. It's probably like 3 or something. But no, she can provide a tiny bit of cap. Okay, so that's 6. 7, 8. We'll get that group active. And then leave the rest in the reserve fleet. So that gives us 10. No, we'll activate our full carrier squadron here. Just to make sure. I probably want the Camroses, Abbotsford, and the East Coast Spruce Groves active. It's a good place for you. Until Leduc is done. Until Leduc is done. 2 months. And then, yeah, leave those guys inactive for the moment. Because I think the US only has 1 battlecruiser. Yep. Oh yeah, destroyers. We need to active destroyers. So the Gibsons, the Shawnigan's. I'll activate through these guys. And I'll begin moving these guys into the reserve fleet for now. So that, they can very quickly be put on ASW patrol. Illustrious finished reconstruction. That's good. Some average ships. No, I don't want them created automatically. But it is good having France as an ally, at the very least. That should help. Especially with the massive number of subs they have. Alright. Home construction on Newfoundland. I'm gonna rename Rockies. Did lose a ship called Inuit. I would like to get that name back. I'll rename her Quebec. Rename ship to Quebec. Okay, there we go. Have we lost a Quebec? I don't think we have, no. So yeah, Quebec will now be a Newfoundland class. Yeah. Okay, so on you, we need 5 air units. So it's going to be fighter of 12, fighter of 12. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Dive bomber of 12, torpedo bomber of 12. And you know what? We could go with another fighter of 12. Or another torpedo bomber of 12. There we go. Duck has finished her reconstruction. That's good. Go to foreign station. Cold Lake, go to the active fleet, but I do want you on the west coast. That's a good location for you. I think it's time to rebuild one of the airdries. Give her a better director. Yeah, just remove an anti-aircraft gun. So that should be legal. Unfortunately, I'm going to halt her for a couple of months, because we're going to get these Joliet-class destroyers done here very soon. So yeah, I don't know who has the best fighter, but it's not us. I don't know what Blub is. New dive bomber prototypes ready for evaluation. Yes, we can replace the Ride F. Finally, finally, you have delivered with the double bomb load. So this will be the actual successor to the Ride F, which has now seen the de Havilland Wright has seen amazing service in 2 wars so far. But it's finally time for a replacement. So, ooh, has de Havilland won the contract, or has de Havilland's won the contract, I think. De Havilland's craft is slightly faster. The range is slightly less than the Avro Canada, but the firepower is better. I think de Havilland has won the contract. You know what? Low spying on the US, try to delay it as long as possible. Continue to build Quebec for another month. Why did I get a ping? I will see what that ping was, and done. Okay. 1 month on the Joliettes, and that should get that situation mostly under control. Hopefully the French subs are really going to help us out here. But we're going to have to start getting stuff into service. So our fighter is a little old at this point. So we have a new torpedo bomber, we have a new dive bomber. I think it is time for a new fighter. So I probably want to go... How fast is our fighter? He's 17. So it is... You know what? I'm going to go range than firepower on the fighter. Okay. Next turn. 8 destroyers are commissioned. Cool. It is September. Edmonton is almost done. And now, yep, the Joliet-class destroyers with their 1 SAM are done. It would be nice to get a SAM on the Gibsons, but, you know, is it possible? Is it possible? I don't think it's possible. Medium SAM's just way too much. But yeah, now we have a class of destroyer armed with a SAM. Shimakaze. Are these Shimakazes, basically? They might be. I mean, they do have that forward single gun. But yeah, the Gibsons are pretty nice. Shonigans are like, let's do a gun-armed destroyer. So yeah, Montreal will get back, and she'll now have a SAM. We'll get Airdrie back in 2 months, and the big valleys are starting to properly build, but we do have to properly activate the Navy. Edmonton has finished a reconstruction. I will... You know what? I will sell that, because it looks like we are going to go to war with the US again. And I will resume construction on Newfoundland. No. I'll move Nunavut a month ahead. Yeah, I'll sell that to France. You're my ally. And ships are completing again. Should probably move Ottawa and St. John into the main fleet. Yeah, Edmonton should probably be active right now. Probably smart to get the Manitobas active as well. Okay, fun's nice. We're gonna lose them. Authorizes increased naval spending. Cool. December 1959, let's go into next month. Let's go into next month and see what sort of situation we have given Rainbow here today. This is fun. This is so much fun. So yeah, Big Valley class. Yeah. And we have Quebec and Nunavut still building, and he's just gonna be like, why are you giving me these ships? These are terrible ships. So my hope was that he would get us into war, but it looks like I'm getting us into war. Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. But thankfully, France has subs. Unfortunately, the US now has 10 carriers. Oh dear God. And they're all massive ones. Damn it, America. You came out of nowhere again with that. Next turn. 7 corvettes are commissioned. Hey, France, yeah, take that. And It's time to hand the turnover. I have to give up. Rainbow is in this absolutely kind of terrible situation right now. And yeah, alright, let's save it. This is gonna be fun. So I'm just gonna scroll through real quickly and see what we sank of the American Navy in the war we lost. Just to remind you that we lost this war. The vast majority of these ships here were all sunk in that war. Like, this wasn't sunk in that war. And I wouldn't be too surprised if, like, Tacoma might have been. I don't know. But everything else was sunk in this war. Other than, like, maybe that. These two weren't either. But yeah, everything else was sunk in that war. We lost that war. And, I mean, Germany's just been our opponent for a while. But, you know, this will be a much easier war to fight. I'll go up to medium spying on them and save. And hand it off to Rainbow. And, yep, hopefully Newfoundland, Quebec, Nunavut, and Cree get built. And he's just going to be like, why are you building more of these things? What even is this? Why are we building Alaskas? Yeah. Yeah, no, these are monsters. 12, 17-inch guns. That's gonna wreck anything. Alright, so yeah, I guess with that, I will see you guys next time then. And, yeah. Bye! Oh yeah, alright, no, I shouldn't end now. For all of you on Twitch, thanks for watching very much. Links to my YouTube and Discord are below. I do upload these on YouTube after they're done. And to all of you who are watching on YouTube, again, thanks for watching. Links to my Twitch and Discord are down below. Obviously, I stream all these on Twitch and announce them on Discord. So yeah, now I'll say bye. Bye!